You're good.
We're good to go?
Yep.
Microphone's working and everything?
Yes.
All right. Well, welcome everyone to graduation of the Amazon Mechatronics and Robotics Apprenticeship Program, Cohort 66. It is a wonderful day for us to be able to celebrate this achievement with the graduates, with our faculty, with our guests that we have here in person, with our guests that we have online. That includes friends and family and leadership at various FCs around the country. We're really happy to be able to put this graduation on today, in particular with all four of our mechatronics and robotics apprenticeship partners. Today, to get things started, I would like to welcome Dr. Charles Johnson, Chuck. He's the president of Vincennes University. He is my boss and has been a keen supporter of everything that we do in this program. Chuck has been around since our very early meetings with Amazon about starting up this apprenticeship program, and Chuck has been a real supporter of the initiative to bring this program to Vincennes campus. We started it in Indianapolis over 5 years ago, but we brought it here to campus in May of 2020 and have been running it here ever since. And you represent the 66 cohort, and we wouldn't be here without the great support that we have with Chuck and the other executive leaders that we have here at VU. So Chuck Johnson, please say a few words.
Thank you, Dave, and he's absolutely right. This is a program that we're all quite proud of. I hope you're proud that you're sitting here today, having gotten through the program and achieved the certifications and the experience that necessary for you to be successful. This program represents what VU is all about, and that is helping folks find the path that will help them achieve what they want to achieve, whether it's in life, career, family, whatever they're trying to accomplish. And this is one of the ways that we're taking part of that journey with you. As Dave mentioned, we have a tremendous faculty and staff who support this program. I know that for them, this was also a proud moment because they saw you on that very first day when you were wondering, where the heck am I in the middle of Southern Indiana? Why am I here? Why is it so stinking hot? I thought it was Indiana. I didn't think this was hot. Why is it so humid? But they stuck with you, and I hope you felt like you were getting the best faculty because they are the best faculty. We're quite proud of their achievement with you. Would you please join me in thanking the faculty and the staff that will get you through this journey? And similarly, though they aren't all able to be here with us, I hope that you will take time to reflect on support you receive from folks back home, folks in your life who perhaps were listening to you complain about why something was really a challenge or difficult or you missed being with them. And they stayed the course with you, gave you a note of encouragement, or FaceTimed you, or perhaps just told you to stick it out. You're going to be, can't come home until you get this done. But please join me in thanking those folks who are here with you today, and those folks who are here online with us, or those who couldn't be here with us. And finally, my only real message to you is to use this as a launch pad, not as an endpoint in your education or career. Take the opportunity that you've been given, take the opportunity that you've earned, and use this to continue to grow, gain your skills and your knowledge, and do good things in your life and your career. And VU, our motto is learn in order to serve. And service is serving your family, serving your employer, serving your community, serving our world. So I hope you'll take a piece of VU with you wherever you go. And if you find the opportunity, you want to continue that education, stack on those credentials and credits you've already earned, we'll help you get there. We'll help you keep growing with your life here. So thank you all for being here. Congratulations, graduates. We're looking forward to seeing exciting things from you in the future. Take care.
So thanks again, Chuck. One of the things, just for all of you to know, almost anytime Chuck is out talking to donors, talking to legislators, talking to alumni, people who are interested in what VU has going on, this is a message that he delivers. This is a program that we're all very, very proud of, that he's very proud of. And at every given opportunity, he talks about what a wonderful program this Amazon MRA program is. When we have a graduation, we love to incorporate all the aspects of the program that make it a success. And of course, it wouldn't be a success without you students. We know it was a big jump for you to sign on to the MRA program. It was a big jump for you to come to Vincennes University here in rural southwestern Indiana to do this, to put your life on hold for 12 weeks, to get through this thing away from your friends and family. We know it's a big sacrifice. We know that, life has gone on away from here. You're going to get back to it here this afternoon or tomorrow. But we hope, as Chuck said, that you've enjoyed this experience. There's no better spokesperson or spokespeople for this program back at the FCs than you. I can sell the program all I want to Amazon and to the other third parties. Reedy can go out and sell this program to people that express interest in this. But what they really believe are you. When you meet people in your FCs who are like, that person would really be good for this, please talk to them about it and recruit them into this thing. And tell them about VU and the experience that you have here. Oftentimes they've got a choice as to where they want to go, and we want the best and brightest, just like you, to come here to this program. One of the things that we've added to this program, the actual program itself that we have not included in previous graduations, are the statistics on the class. And here we are, cohort 66, 23 graduates, 96% completion rate. We had one person that didn't make it. But when you look at workforce development programs, when you look at continuing education programs, when you look at training programs, a 96% completion rate is amazing. When we look at community college graduation rates for people who start programs and finish across the country, that's in about the 15% completion rate. And these numbers that we've had here in this program, this is all about you sticking with it, coming in, and it's also about all of you working as a team. When we've had classes that didn't graduate at 90 or 95 or 96%, the reason why it didn't work was because you didn't come together as a team. And so I know because of the outcomes, you work together to help other people get through. I'm very interested in people making 95s and 100s on their SOCA tests and coming out with gold ratings and all that stuff as individuals. But more importantly, what's important is the team. And what's important is getting everybody through. And you know that one person doesn't keep those lines running every day, right? It takes a team of maintenance technicians to keep that whole FC going. And that's what it's going to take when you get back out there. So congratulations as a group for completing it here. 23 out of the 24 who started. I know average age 30.5. In Vincennes on our campus, the average age is about 20 and a half years old. You represent a population 10 years older than your typical PU student who comes to campus. And what does that mean? It means you got some life experience, right? You've got some work experience. It also means you've got family obligations and you've got community responsibilities that you've taken on. You got a whole life that's going on away from this. And so I know that it's been a sacrifice for many of you to come do this, but it's that life experience and work experience that you bring to this that helps make you successful. And if you've had stops and starts in higher ed before, or have not even tried it before, make no mistake, you've been doing college level work for the last 12 weeks. And you've been doing it at a very fast and intense speed. Typical student comes here to VU, they sign up for a 16-week semester. You guys did it in 12. Typical student signs up for 12 to 15 credit hours to do over 16 weeks. You did 18 credit hours. That is a big load. And you guys all took it on and you did it successfully. And so make no mistake that if you decide that higher ed is something that you might want to continue to pursue, you can do it. Absolutely. And for your family members out there, the ones, family and friends that are here, understand your graduates took on a big load and did it very successfully. And for you as a family to say, well, maybe we never really thought about college for our graduate or for other people in our family. Make no mistake, you can do it. Your graduates took it on, you can take it on too. These credit hours, 18 credit hours, it comes in a certificate of program completion, which we're gonna hand out here shortly. It's an academic credential that you take with you. All 18 credit hours are applicable to a general studies degree here at VU. If you have other college credits, if you have military experience, Rochelle can work with you to roll up those credits towards a VU degree. You can do it all online. We'd love for you to continue on your education with us. All of those certifications, 16 SOCA certifications, amazing 16 certifications in 12 weeks. And also the broad participation of all of our employer partners here. It's wonderful. And then, you know, you represent a big group of people who come through here. You know, now we're at 68 cohorts, 68 here on campus, totaling 1,214 graduates out of this program through VU alone. So we're very proud of the achievement. We're glad we get to celebrate it with you. You know, we've got 8 states represented too. So you're coming in from all over the country. We've had 41 states represented so far in what we've done here at VU. But no graduation really is complete without hearing from our students. And so today we've got a couple of graduate class members who are going to speak to the group, and the first is Devante Boney. Devante.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all living? I really just came up here to personally give thanks to the instructors. I know all of them not here today, but you know, they had great professionals. And they came in with the same attitude. Personality. I could never tell if they were going through anything because they remained consistent, you know. To my classmates. I enjoyed y'all for 3 months. Y'all were fun. But no, we did a lot of talking, a lot of staying together, movie watching, and y'all drive safe. Whatever goals y'all got, keep hustling, keep grinding, doing whatever y'all got to achieve those. Yeah, that's it for me. You know, y'all drive safe home.
All right, thanks, Devante. And our next student speaker up is Justin Pierce. Justin.
Well, unfortunately for y'all, I'm a little bit more long-winded than Devante is. So, Cohort 66. What more needs to be said, really? In this moment, it's hard to believe we're actually finished. I know that despite our momentous accomplishment, we're all eager to get home and back to our loved ones. But I want to pause and reflect on these 12 weeks. Back to that very first Tuesday when we gathered together in this room for the first time as a group of complete strangers. And I want to take a moment to acknowledge all the people that helped us along the way. Shout out to Rennie for facilitating and fine-tuning all the nitty-gritty details under the hood. I know a lot goes into making a program like this run smoothly. Likewise, big shout out to Brett for taking care of things here locally, including remediation and administration, even coming in to teach a class or two. His lecture on syncing and sourcing really helped me lock in those concepts in a way that's been eluding me for years. And word on the street is that his remediation sessions were really a lifesaver for a lot of us in the cohort. Rochelle, you're a huge asset to the program. Whether it's organizing an escape room, letting us know what community events are happening around Vincennes, or just being there as a sympathetic ear, your service truly enhances and brings a lightness to the apprenticeship experience. Now, when it comes to the instructors, they're quite a group. Joshua is always super prepared for the day's lessons and has a way of patiently answering students' questions in a way that's accessible and easy to understand. And is there anyone who can write on a whiteboard as precisely as him? And not. Larry's one of the most approachable instructors I've ever been taught by, and he makes every lesson super enjoyable. If a student doesn't understand a dry technical explanation, Larry is able to rephrase it in a way that anyone can grasp. Always pleasant and generous with his time, that one. And Steve, did you know we were the last group of students Steve ever taught? That man's been around since Adam bit the apple. He took one look at us and said, "I'm tired." He once described teaching Cohort 66 as like teaching a bunch of dang 8th graders. That was fair. That was really fair. Luckily for those guys, after 6 weeks, we moved beyond being crayon eaters and were assigned a new set of instructors. Jason has a unique ability to keep the class entertained and engaged. Dan always runs his classes tight and clean, and Wesley probably has a better grasp on the material than just about anyone in this building. To my fellow classmates, we may have started as strangers, but we very quickly friendships were formed and a real sense of camaraderie developed. Rowdy as we were, this diverse group was able to come together and lean on each other to get the job done. I saw some students racing through the material, while others developed a more deliberate, measured approach. But one thing everyone here has in common is a kind and generous nature. Generous with their time and their attention. Study groups formed, and everyone was quick to offer their particular skills and talents to the group as a whole. I was especially impressed by the tenacity and determination that I continually witnessed over the course of the 12 weeks, with students studying late into the evenings and on weekends for weeks and weeks in a row. Yes, I think this cohort, this infamous Cohort 66, has the tools and the talent to tackle any and all of the challenges that are due to be sent our way in the upcoming months and years. The only message I would leave us with comes from Steve. You all know what I'm going to say. He said, what do we do? What do we need to do when the load increases? Add more balls. That's right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thanks a lot, Justin. Really appreciate it. You've heard from our speakers and from our president about the quality of the faculty and staff that we bring to this program. And I couldn't be more proud to have colleagues like I do here in industrial maintenance training and in this particular program. For our guests and for folks online who haven't had the opportunity to spend time with these instructors, just want you to know that every one of them bring a very unique combination of skills and experience. And what we need in order to be successful in teaching a program like this is, number one, we got to have people who have had experience out in the field in real life jobs like what these graduates are going to go to. And so everybody that we have on staff has spent plenty of time on the production floor, on the line, facing the kind of situations where a machine's down, And there are a bunch of people looking at that tech saying, we need for you to get this machine up and running, and we need you to get it up and running now. And so I think you've got that experience from people who've done that. But it's one thing to be able to fix a machine on the floor and to be able to deal with the pressure of the manufacturing environment and do that yourself or with your tech team that you've got. It's a totally different matter to be able to take that skill and ability and that knowledge and put it in somebody else's brain. And that's what we really look for in our instructors, is that ability to take the hands-on knowledge, also the book knowledge. You guys spend a lot of time in the classroom, and then to be able to translate that into something that you all understand. We've got a great group of people, as you said, and we always like to have at least one person from faculty to come speak to the group. You've talked a little bit about Jason. I do want you guys to know, I mean, I wear a sports coat, but under this sports coat, I got arms just like that guy. I'm not going to take off my jacket because I don't want to embarrass anybody over the guns that I got here. But Jason, it kind of seems to rub it in. And like, you know, last graduation he spoke, he wore long sleeves, and I challenged him to an arm wrestling contest. He refused. But then this time he shows up looking like that. It's okay. It's okay. I'm leaving this jacket on. But I make light, you know, we try to keep things light, just like you guys did. This is serious business. And you know, I want to thank Jason for everything you do, bringing these folks in fresh, getting them on the right course, and then ushering them through the entire program. But so our speaker today, Jason Grimme. Jason.
So, you know, one of the arts of public speaking is they always say, start off light, end light, make a sandwich out of it. I seem to be up here a lot now. We talked to Dan about speaking to you guys, and Dan said he came from a generation where his mother taught him, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything. I don't see Dan, guys. Dan gets picked on because he's not here today. We always pick on the guy that's not here. Now, like Justin said, you guys came here 12 weeks ago, looked at each other, and went, who's this guy next to me? Didn't know each other. And watching the bonds form, watching the friendships form, watching all of that happen, the teammates, it was really cool. All those instructors get to see you guys as your study groups form, the friendships form. You guys will continue to communicate long after you go back to your own state and back to your own work. We got to see some people excel. Some of these courses might have been lighter, easier for one person, but they also knew that the next course might hit them hard. You know, I use the analogy in class, algebra, geometry. If you excel in geometry, you're probably going to struggle in algebra, and vice versa. Very few people are good at both. And watch that happen here. The people in your class that excelled picked up the ones that needed it, because the next class it may have been reversed. And that was really cool to watch with you guys. As you move forward, you're going to face a lot of challenges, but look back when you do. Have we given you Tuesday's SOC exam, PLC troubleshooting? What if we'd handed you that when you got here 3 months ago? How would you have done? You cried? But look what you did. Look what you did. How many of those questions, you didn't read the whole question even though we told you to? You knew the answer, right? So be proud of what you've come. Look how far you've come. It's easy to see graduation day and forget where you started from. So look at that journey. Look at how far you've come. And that'll teach you right there how far you can continue to go. And like was said earlier, don't use this as an ending point. Use it as a jump off point and build your careers and build your points. And you're gonna be awarded 0% of the advancement you don't apply for. You guys have all proven that you can do it. So you proved it to me, you proved it to yourselves, you proved it to everybody in this room and all the instructors. But like I said, most importantly, you proved it to you. So don't be afraid. Moving forward. Position opens up within the company, a position you think, I'm not qualified for that. You weren't qualified to pass that SOC 3 months ago either, but you did it. Don't be afraid to move forward. Don't be afraid to advance. Be proud of yourself and stand on something. I know we're all proud of what you've done. Like I told you, as instructors, we watch your SOC exams. You know, I know even on our day off, we're logged in on our phone if there's a test. Let's see how the class did. All of us are. So, you guys invested as much as we did. We appreciate the effort. We appreciate what you guys did. When you have a crew at work and you're a foreman, you always want everybody in your crew to be better than you. The foreman needs to be the dumbest, least skilled guy there because they make you look good, right? Always hire people better than you. And in this instance, you guys make us. Okay, if you guys weren't putting the effort, you weren't putting the try, you weren't getting the grades. You guys make us look good by doing that. We appreciate it. We appreciate the effort. So be proud of yourselves, move forward, have some confidence. And you very proud of what you came a long way. I watched you struggle and I watched you pull through. Very proud of what you did. So, good luck to all of you and stay safe. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Jason. Our partners in this program, we wouldn't be able to do this without the great employer partners that we have in this program. It's very unique from the standpoint of it relies on no outside support. We don't rely on financial aid. We don't rely on scholarships, foundation dollars, this, that, or the other. Amazon and the other third parties, they carry the whole load on this. They pay for your tuition, they pay for your room and board, they pay for your transportation, and that is very unique. It's also one of the great keys for us to be successful as an institution, because you don't have to worry about those things, right? You don't have to go out and just go, where's this next set of students going to come from? Amazon and the three Bs, they bring us the students. We don't have to worry about how are you going to pay for this program, student. They come with those things. And one of the most difficult things that that adult learners face. Sure, I'd like to go to training. I'd like to go to education, but I have a job. I can't put my life on. I can't not have an income for 12 weeks in order to go through this program. Well, we take care of that too. The employers take care of that too. So it's a wonderful partnership that we have. It is unique that we got a group coming through here that's represented by all four of the employer sponsors. So I want to acknowledge those. How many folks do we have here that are from Amazon? Blue badges. Woo! Let's hear it for it. Okay. How about CBRE? Who's here from CBRE? All right. Congratulations. Thank you. CWS. Who's here from CWS? All right. Good deal. And JLL. Who's here from JLL? All right. We got a JLL hat in the back. What's your affiliation with JLL and the graduates?
I got 3 technicians here. I'm the maintenance manager for RD5, and I came to congratulate them and see how they're doing it.
Well, thanks a lot for being here in person. And it does take a lot of support for management. Number one, to help pick the people and get them into the program, help get them through, and we certainly are going to rely on you for additional support when they get back on the job and they start working through their on-the-job hours. But thanks for representing JLL. We really do appreciate that. That's great. This program was driven. Yeah. Let's hear it. JLL. This thing wouldn't have happened without Amazon carrying the big load on this thing. And our next speaker, Reedy Monsvice, he's been here since the very beginning. Like I said, we started this program in Indianapolis back in 2019, and we started it out of a facility called Indy 9. We had representatives from various Indy locations, but it was at that time the newest, most automated, fantastic fulfillment center ever developed. Reedy was involved in the startup of that. He was also involved in the startup of the apprenticeship program. When we originally conceived it, the idea was that the related technical instruction, which is the stuff that you've just been through, would take place over the course of the 2-year apprenticeship program. And what we realized about 3 or 4 months into that program was, this is going to take way too long. And we aren't going to be able to achieve the numbers that we're going to achieve, that we need to achieve by running this all the way through as a 2-year program. So thanks to Rini and a bunch of other smart people at Amazon, they said, let's front load that related technical instruction, get that done, and then get them out on the job. I mean, you can do that on the job training and do that and improve up those skills while you're out there. So Rini's been on, he's been here since the very beginning, a keen supporter of what we do, great friend and colleague. A few words from Rini Monovites, please.
I love to hear the gratitude for Vincennes. So one more time, with great vigor, so that the people can hear you in the dorm that served you, give a big thank you to all Vincennes staff, folks in the dorm, folks in this room. Give it up for them right now. It's partnerships like this that make it possible to develop so many folks to change their lives professionally and personally. So thank you, Vincennes, for continuing to do it in such a professional and expeditious way. For you all, the thank yous are strictly for you all from me. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for hearing on day one that bias, correction, and ownership were going to be needed to be successful at this program. You all leaned into that. You all leaned into each other. You were able to go through this experience with the support of the folks here, with minor support from me in the program, but extreme support from the folks in front of you and each other, which is fantastic. Well done, congratulations, and thank you, thank you, thank you. Bias, correction, and ownership were the first two principles that we wanted you to embrace, and you did that. Congratulations. As you move into your next phase, your next stage of your development, I'm going to throw 2 more principles that you can start thinking about. Earning trust, we talked about that earlier. Making sure that we're coming in with that humbled, wanting to learn, eagerness to be a part of a team. Please make sure that you are earning the trust not only of each other, but your colleagues and your leadership in your buildings. You get the unique privilege of being those problem solvers for the operators that maybe you once were. Maybe you were once that operator that had to call facilities about something and were frustrated because they couldn't see where you were coming from, or were immediately blaming somebody higher than you that you had nothing on. Remember that. Remember what that felt like as you go into this next stage. Be that an empathetic technician that you hoped you had when you were on the floor. So earning trust is the big one. Next is be right a lot. Safety is going to be paramount in the next few months as you continue to learn. Work stoppage is completely within your control. Stay safe, make sure that others around you are safe, and escalate if things seem unsafe or don't seem right. You can be a real pivotal decision maker in these kinds of moments. So please don't hesitate. Be right a lot and earn trust. Again, I cannot thank each and every one of you for the ownership that you took on your own development. Continue to use that as you move forward. If you need anything from the program support, please be sure to reach out. But this is all you. This is all for you today. So congratulations, and thank each and every one of you for the S on your chest and the commitment to hard work that has gotten you to this place today. So congratulations to all.
Okay, thank you, Reedy. Now's the moment that we've been waiting for, the formal piece of this graduation ceremony. And will the candidates qualifying for the Certificate of Program Completion in Mechatronics and Robotics please stand? Let's everybody in the gap again. And let's make sure we got our tassels on the right-hand side. We got a couple of tassels kind of off, right? Got them on the right, that's good. All right, that's good. It is my privilege to certify that these candidates meet the necessary qualifications for the conferring of Certificate of Program Completion in Mechatronics, Robotics, and Automation. The faculty has prepared the students to meet the requirements of Vincennes University and join me in recommending that the appropriate degrees be conferred. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Vincennes University Board of Trustees, I do hereby confer on you the Certificate of Program Completion, Mechatronics, Robotics, and Automation, with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. You may now turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, graduates of Cohort 66. Okay, you can now be seated. Brett's going to read the names. You're going to come forward. Jerry and I are going to hand out certificates. Michelle's going to take some photos, and she'll post those on Chime here later today or tomorrow. And feel free, family members, other guests, to take photos when your graduate comes up. We'll take the time, make sure we get the shots. But then also, you can stick around later and take as many photos as you want. One thing we like to do at the end of the program is, once everybody's gotten their certificates, come gather in front of the banner, and we'll take a group shot or two. And don't forget, we've got cake out in the foyer. We got cookies, we got some water and lemonade. So upon the completion of the ceremony, get out there and celebrate with a little bit of cake and cookies. Brett, you ready to go?
Ready?
All right, let's do it.
So in
Rainey, you want to get in the picture? Yeah, come on.
Watching the graduation ceremony on YouTube in the past, I've noticed that when we get this music going, that you couldn't hear me call out names very well. So if I'm hollering out the names, it's for that reason. Don't think I'm, being weird about this. So I'm gonna kind of talk extra loud when I say your names. All right, so get the music up. Make it official. All right, Ronnie Alvarado. Benjamin Before.
Bigger smile.
Devante Boney. DJ. Casey Emmanuel. Gally Fernandez. Jorge Fernandez. Alicia Teresa. Louis Calvin. Catherine Laura. Blake McPherson. Justin Morley. Justin Keir. Joshua Pitts. Jack Redcott. Christian Rojas.
My left hunter, guys. Sir.
Dayland Sexton.
Congratulations. Great job.
Yes, sir.
Blake Smith. Martin Gerardo Alvaria. Dylan Seth.
All right, so we wrapped up this ceremony. If everybody will gather in front of the banner there for a group photo. Friends and family stick around for cake and cookies, take some more photos. And with that, we are in photo. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, one more thing.
It's kind of closing remarks. Just want to say, in my position, I don't get to meet all of you, but I know as a class here from the instructors, you were very good groups. I met some of you and enjoyed talking to you, and just want to say that before I came over here, I taught across the parking lot there for 36 years with traditional college students. And one of the things that you do that, an instructor really appreciates is when a student works as hard as an instructor is working, and all of you do. I know you put in a lot of time outside of class, and that's very much appreciated. And that makes us motivated to want you to succeed. I know you want to succeed, and we want to help you. So all that extra time that you put in and what was needed to complete the courses, it's not overlooked. It's not a small thing. I just want you to know that. And so congratulations to all of you. Hope the best for you and good luck in your job. And the final thing to say, very important, is make sure you turn in your room key before you leave. Bye.
All right, group photo.